I don't wanna break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground.
Starting off, we have Masamune Kun No Revenge. When Masamune was a child, he was rejected by a rich beautiful girl named Aki Atagaki, who gave him the nickname Piggy for being overweight. Now a handsome yet narcissistic high school student, Masamune is determined to exact revenge. To his surprise, Masamune discovers that he has transferred into Aki's school. Setting his plan into motion, he first begins to form a relationship with the brutal princess, but despite his efforts, fails miserably at his initial attempts. Shockingly, when he finally progresses, he receives a mysterious letter addressing him by his nickname. The story centers around Nyaruko, a formless deity of chaos who can take on the shape of a seemingly cute silver-haired girl. Mahiro Yasaka is a normal high school boy who is being chased by a fearsome black alien until Nyaruko saves him. She explains that the creatures from H.P. Lovecraft's works are actually races of aliens and that she has been sent to Earth by the Space Defense Agency to protect him from being kidnapped by an alien trafficker. Aliens find Mahiro and the Earth strangely attractive. Eventually, Nyaruko and two other creatures, Thua and Haster, end up being freeloaders at Mahiro's place. The story follows the everyday life of high school girl Yoshiko Hinabate. True to the title, she is known to be exceptionally stupid academically and socially, and constantly hangs out with and annoys her studious and serious neighbor childhood friend Akuru Akutsu, whom Yoshiko's mother wants her to marry. Yoshiko becomes friends with the level-headed Sayaka Sumino, who along with Akuru, try to keep Yoshiko in check. The public morals chairwoman dislikes the free-spirited Yoshiko, but when Akuru made some casual remarks that compliment her, the chairwoman falls in love with Akuru and begins stalking him while repressing her perverted thoughts. Yoshiko also befriends Ryuichi Kurosaki, a delinquent boy who thinks of Yoshiko as a gang leader. Kita Amano, a high school boy and video game player, meets the beautiful schoolgirl Karen Ten, who joins the school's gaming club. Kita tries it out, but finds it is about competitive gaming, so he declines her offer. This rejection sets off a trigger of events in the lives of Kita and his fellow students, in matters of both video games and romance, with no small amount of misunderstandings along the way. Frazzle-haired middle schooler Inari Fushimi is less than average, she's painfully shy and horribly clumsy, but despite all this she is undeniably kind. Running about the winding streets of her hometown, she takes a shortcut through the local shrine and stumbles upon a small fox pup in a river. After rescuing him, her life takes a drastic turn. Grateful for rescuing the pup, the shrine goddess Okasama grants Inari a fragment of her power. Now, Inari has the ability to transform into anyone by shouting the magical phrase, Inari Konkon. Could this power also grant her the courage to convey her feelings to her crush, Kouji Tanbabashi? With her new heavenly ability and the fox spirit Kon, Inari forms a sincere friendship with Okasama, encounters more of the supernatural world, and learns that true love knows no bounds. Erika Shinohara has taken to lying about her romantic exploits to earn the respect of her new friends. So when they ask for a picture of her boyfriend, she hastily snaps a photo of a handsome stranger, whom her friends recognize as the popular and kind-hearted Kyaoya Sada. Trapped in her own web of lies and desperately trying to avoid humiliation, Erika explains her predicament to Kyaoya, hoping he will pretend to be her boyfriend. But Kyaoya is not the angel he appears to be. He is actually a mean-spirited sadist who forces Erika to become his dog in exchange for keeping her secret. As she finds herself falling for him, she can't help but question if he will ever feel the same way about her. Will Kyaoya finally make an honest woman out of Erika, or is she destined to be a wolf girl forever? When her newly built home is razed to the ground by an earthquake, low-achieving, clumsy and troublesome third-year high school student Kotoko Ihara is forced to share a roof with the school's and possibly Japan's smartest student, Naoki Irie. Kotoko is not actually a complete stranger to Irie-kun. Unfortunately, a single love letter that she tried to give him in the past has already sealed her fate. Kotoko remains optimistic that because she now lives in his house, her unattainable crush on the genius since the beginning of high school will give her some chance of confession.
They say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing.
High school student Chio Sakura has a crush on schoolmate Yumetaru Nozaki. When she confesses her love to him, he mistakes her for a fan and gives her an autograph. When she says she wants to be with him, he invites her to the house and help her on some drawings. Sakura discovers that Nozaki is actually a renowned manga artist, working under the pen name Sakiko Yumano, and then she agrees to be his assistant to get more closer to him. The story revolves around 27-year-old Arata Kazaki, a NEET who has been unemployed for several years, only working as a part-time at a convenience store. One day, a mysterious man named Rim Yoke offers him a job opportunity, but first, Kazaki needs to become a tester for real life, a scientific experiment to make him appear 10 years younger and send him back to high school as a student. The experiment is supposed to provide a chance to experience youth once again, and in the process, fix whatever is wrong with the subject's life.
Yeah, they say that she's alive. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait.
Finally, at the first place, Attack on Titans. Centuries ago, mankind was slaughtered to extinction by monstrous humanoid creatures, called Titans, forcing humans to hide in fear behind the enormous concentric walls. What makes these giants truly terrifying is that their taste for human flesh is not born out of hunger, but what appears to be out of pleasure. To ensure their survival, the remnants of humanity began living within defensive barriers, resulting in 100 years of not a single Titan encounter. However, that fragile calm is soon shattered when a colossal Titan manages to breach the supposedly impregnable outer wall, reigniting the fight for survival against the men-eating abominations. After witnessing a horrific personal loss at the hands of the invading creatures, Eren Yeager dedicates his life to their eradication by enlisting into the Survey Corps, an elite military unit that combats the merciless humanoids outside the protection of the walls. Based on an award-winning manga, story follows Eren along with Mikasa Ackerman and his childhood friend Armin Arlert as they join the brutal war against the Titans and race to discover a way of defeating them before the last walls are going to be breached.